So here's a retail place that we are doing right now. And if you notice, this is a new layer of dry wall that we are adding on. So we've added the drywall all across this wall because the original surface is actually lightweight block concrete. So in order to skim this lightweight block, it's gonna take a lot of work. So what we decided is to add a new layer of partition board right in front. So the leveling is all straight across. So we've done that across the entire wall here. So that's one way to mitigate complexity in terms of skimming the wall and also speeding up the construction process because we only have about 40 days to get all this done. And this flooring here, we have also topped it up to level with the shopping mall floor and leaving just a bit of gap here for final finishes because we've added about 40 here and to level up across because the original floor is actually quite in a bad condition. To do self-leveling on it is not gonna work. Self-leveling is gonna be only 2 but the undulation here is too terrible. So what we have to do right now is to put in probably 40 of screeding, or cement screed, this is what we call it. Cement screed. And then kind of level everything across. So the ceiling is also quite a challenge to decide whether it's a 4-meter ceiling or 3-meter, because the higher, the better, because you want to get that extreme sunlight casting right through in. So instead of a typical ceiling height at this level, we're going to put it at this level. So we have to do a recalculation of the airflow in order to cater to this high ceiling space. This will be done up as a Pilates center, Pilates Studio. So we've also done up all the floor marking right here. Some will be the windows, some will be the door. And now we're trying to do the floor marking and have a prelim confirmation with client before we proceed. So for some of these rooms, we're actually stopping right here, and some of them are higher because this is a larger Pilates room and the ceiling will end right here. So we don't have to waste materials going all the way up. But whereas this is a smaller private Pilates studio, so we kept it at the lower level. So what you're looking at here is actually one large unit and another half over here. So this is built up by the management and that is going to be rented for another smaller outlet. And we've also told the management to pull the water inlet here because we've already planned out where the water dispenser to be here. And we've also informed them that the electrical work, some of the main CCTV works will be here, and the main distribution box will be at that far corner over there. You really see why drywall is faster because you have 4 feet by 8 feet covering across and just the struts running through just to cover all the uneven surfaceness. The unevenness of surface. Certain things that are quite questionable here when we took over the unit and we actually documented it so that it doesn't fall on us. So the first thing you can actually see that commercial shop lots, you gotta have all your wiring done in metal conduit, so fire outbreak, nothing will affect us. But now they've given us a unit with this PVC pipe where the wire runs, and that's something that we had to take note of in case any problem comes that arise later. You can also see some of those are PVC. Another thing is, as I mentioned previously, that this entire wall is built by the management to separate this unit and theirs. But funny enough that this wall falls under this duct. And what happens is they did not seal up the entire duct. So imagine if there's a fire outbreak over there or here, who's going to bear the responsibility? These are some of the considerations that we have to point out. And you can have a couple of different scenarios. One could be if there was a karaoke outlet on the other side. The sound was going to travel right across. So I personally feel that's not quite a responsible way of handing over a unit to us coming from a mall. And these are some of the things that, if you're experienced enough or something that you've experienced through your older jobs, you will realize that these may be a problem to you in future. That's where we're putting on the laser just to see how straight the wall is. Turns out to be super bad. That's where we're trying to investigate how are we supposed to build up this drywall. And then over here, we have our designers, our lead designer Salim, planning and briefing our site guys, our site manager Nidesh on the design, the details, and also the floor plan.
Okay, so that's for.
When we do the minor flooring, right? You have very undulation, very so you have to, so you have no choice. But after we do it is at least we solve the issue about 80 to 90%. So once you have these so-called, we have another layer of cell leveling. Yeah, so that one once we go on with the cell leveling, then when they install the vinyl, it will be about 90%, 91% flat. Yeah. You're actually coming in from there. So you have this 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, and then this is your changing room, right? Yeah.
So those area is like because I'm going to put equipment, I will will be
Shaky, I see. Now once we do the cell leveling, about 91% is flat.
Okay.
We won't say 100%, but 91%.
Okay. From this point to the column, and from this column.
So here we're lifting up another piece of board. Just 2 guys will be sufficient to hoist 1 board up. The moment it's up, they're gonna lock it in as soon as possible. Just making sure it mounts to the struts. Well, these are the struts. And these spotlights are not just to see in the dark, but also to see any undulation and making sure that everything is smooth and nice. So we'll come back with an update of this site.